Episode 580 of the show, we looked at digital quotient and how that affects your presentation skills. Now, presentation skills are just the part in sales and marketing where you're trying to make the case why someone should buy your product or your service. Now, because of that, people think that's the most important part of the sales process, but actually, that's not the case. It actually is discovery and qualification. Those are the parts of the sales process where we're having conversations with the client to figure out who they are, what they need, and that's what gives us all the information that we need to make a convincing presentation. Now, presentations would have to have been done face to face in the old days exclusively, not because because we didn't have much to go on. It's not like you could send lots of things over the telephone or over the fax. But now, with the modern advances in the internet and tech, and now that we're all digital savvy, there are more opportunities available for that. We don't have to be in the same time zone to make a presentation or to seal the deal. We have things like PDF, PowerPoints, Word documents, things of that nature. Now, most folks make the mistake of just sending these things over and they assume that this digital presentation that you sent ahead is going to be enough to help you to close the deal, but that's not the case. Actually, what you should do is to send the presentation, the material, the whatever it is over, and then book a time where you can have a phone call with this individual, the potential client, or have a video session where you talk them through parts of the presentation. Now, when you do this, you're going to be able to deal with objections on the spot. Objections are things that the potential customer doesn't understand, and so he or she throws up reasons for why you can't go ahead. And it also makes it easy to gauge what kind of relationship or how on track you are with the relationship with a potential client. Now, we must remember, if we're going to do this, to always have a call to action in the presentation and not to worry if you don't know what the call to action is, because that's something that we're going to address in future episodes of the Sales for the Nigerian Business Person podcast. And that's a wrap and a summary for what we dealt with in episode 580.